So I would like to see Young Generation at least give some respect for Nocti to get out of the danger zone and into where Cho'Gath is pretty much unmovable from his lane.
Yeah, well, Nocti definitely knows a few things about being damage early on, just sitting on the door and shield. And Tierwulf is having a hard time even from Naul here. Plugo goes in for a little bit of relief effort, but maybe he wishes he didn't.
Yeah, Young Generation just have Tierwulf's number. They understand where a lot of the pieces of KLG start fitting. Heal.
Yeah, that's true. Tierwulf, okay. Oh, he finds Naul and Venus. Kick back into Pallet. Oh, he thought his own neighborhood was safe, but not anymore.
So the play still stands. They wanted to go bottom. I was questioning if you wanted to dive the Alistar. It doesn't matter if you find the jungler alone on Young Generation, and understanding what makes KLG strong, which is starting with Tierwulf. If you lock him down, you slow down the communication, you slow down one of the primary shot callers of the team, and suddenly they start to flounder around.
I feel like Fix has got to be a little careful, though. You talked about him being the slightly maybe over-aggressive AD carry, and if he's not behind the Alistar, you might find yourself face first into a Rakan ultimate.
But they need to pull the trigger now. That it's not in their advantage. They just want to try to trade objectives.
Yeah, MANTARRAYA knows that better than a lot, so seeding off the tower pressure in the top because he knows that the rest of his team, they're in the bottom side. However, there's a teleport coming in. Young Generation, they do want to fight, pulling the trigger, getting the root off on two, and in comes a Corki. It's a special delivery, and I don't think Fix wanted to ring that bell. It's going to be one tower taken down by Venus. Meanwhile, the fight is on 5v4 in the bottom, but YG, they look like they're getting the better of it. One more knock-up, and Nocti is not perturbed by that. See, going back in, Inspire, and there's a root on MANTARRAYA.
Yeah, but they retain their health bars. You know, Kog'Maw wasn't killed, and Galio threatening the dive.
Oh dear, Nocti, he's gonna give it, or is he still staying alive through the root? Gets the eat on MANTARRAYA, flashes away to the safety of behind the rest of his team, and now KLG in trouble.
And again, I'm not gonna blame KLG. I agreed with what they were trying to do, but Young Generation, they understood we are strong. What, 3 members there with his Rupture.
Oh yeah, that too. And at this point, he's not getting any smaller. He's got the Warmogs completed, steals away Raptors. Tierwulf still doesn't own his own jungle. This guy's having a bad time.
He's, what, 68 to 109? It's not fun.
Yeah.
And now the teleport being forced out.
Oh boy, Fix. Yeah, can't really spot him back. Nocti just hanging on and pushing them continually.
But this is multiple members for KLG just trying to pressure Young Generation on the bottom side of that. Meanwhile, the Rift Herald is still in possession of Venus. If he gets this wave prepped, and if Xayah and Rakan actually rotated down, you know, they could just exploit other areas on the map while KLG are busy down here.
Yeah, but YG, they find themselves a little bit outgunned. Fix gets 1 kill on the board. That's the first for Chaos Latin Gamers. Nocti, let's see how tough he can hang under this tower. This time, no help is coming, so get in the pit. And looks like Nocti's going to try to buy a little bit of time with his health bar. Fix gets 2, but look what's happening up top.
Exactly, and this is the play that KLG were trying to get. They will get the tower, but like I said, while all of the attention is being pulled bottom, it's just an easy Rift Herald into an inner tower, and they're now sieging into the inhib.
Yeah, much needed gold on the side of Fix. However, they're going to pay dearly for it because MANTARRAYA, trying to hold on here, finds another Rift Herald headbutting into that tower, and they'll be able to clear it away, but still, that's some serious chip damage that Young Generation have managed to bring.
And still a massive trade-up for Young Generation, particularly around now, but he's one of the gentle giants of the Rift, so if Naul wants to take this tower, he can just solo Mountain afterwards.
Yeah, pretty easily, and MANTARRAYA knows he can't really defend against the Corkster. That's going to be one shot taking it out. For Young Generation, this is the time that they feel pretty confident, even though the Kog'Maw has some kills, has some gold. KLG, they might get collapsed on here, or will it be Young Generation that step too far forward? Pallet, he has to go quick, and it looks like Tierwulf gets the pit on, but it doesn't matter, he's going to be jumping right back. Fix gets 1 kill to start things off. Naul just trying to look tasty as KLG on the chase, living artillery, 1 shot, 2 shot. Young Generation, there's BigKoro right in the back. Nocti takes down Tierwulf right off the end of it. Looks like 2 roots down, Slow's gonna have to flash away. Plugo and Fix turn things out. Can they get the damage on MANTARRAYA? Trying to go for the dive under tower, but it's a shutdown as BigKoro does go big, and as the dust settles right now, it looks like Young Generation getting the better of it, but it looks real tense for a moment.
Yeah, Fix tried to go Super Saiyan, tried to carry his team, but it was really Nocti, and now with that Warmogs kicking in, are they moving over to Baron?
Well, they might just do. That's some serious death timers still, even though it's only 24 minutes in. Young Generation, they know they've got the firepower to burn this one down. Tierwulf still 5 seconds from respawn. MANTARRAYA trying to disrupt, but I don't think it's going to happen. Couple more auto attacks, gets the root. Taunt doesn't really matter. Naul even finds the APM to spam his buttons and get himself some swag at the end of that one. So smited down Baron at 24.5 minutes for Young Generation.
Exactly.
That Jarvan pretty much died at the very end of it from the package Valk wake.
I mean, he's He's pretty much got cardboard armor, just like duct taped to him.
Yeah. Fortunately, the Demacian coffers are a little empty these days. Yeah. Despite the fact that Fix is definitely starting to ramp up on this Kog'Maw, he just can't do enough to try and push back Young Generation. Firing now with 3 members and the Baron-empowered minions on the inner in the mid. Down it'll go. 26 minutes on the clock. It looks like YG looking to close this one out soon. And such relief for this team that started out their Worlds experience 0-2. If they can put this one away with a W in the books, they'll be pretty happy that they still have a chance. Now, Nocti taking up 3. Tierwulf jumps the pit, but I don't know if he wants this Thunderdome to go on. Nocti just gets a numb on, and Tierwulf having to back away. Rupture, flag, drag. They will be able to shut him down. Fix has got a 4th kill of his own.
But what did they lose in return? It's the bot inhib tower. It's massive damage on the mid tower, and Venus is like, get out of here.
Yeah. Young Generation not even bothering to fight his fight because they realize that KLG just can't push them back time and again, so base broken open on the bottom as well.
But not single lane. Try to apply so much pressure across map and split up KLG. Makes sense. They are a composition about the Kog'Maw, so they want to be grouped up, but it leads to situations like this.
Yeah, Naul unfortunately finding himself without a whole lot of allies. Trusted that he'd be able to get out of harm's way, and not the case this time around.
Quick, they've killed the Corki. Get to the base.
Yeah, tag time. All right, BigKoro and Pallet on the inhib. Teleport coming in, and the rest of KLG coming. And I don't know if Young Generation's bottom lane will be able to get out of this one nice and safe, but they realize they might just be able to kill Fix before it happens. That is a lot of shields right there. And I don't know if YG can take this fight as the teleport's about to finish. Nocti comes in. It's a shutdown for Fix onto BigKoro, but it's still a melee in the mid. And now Venus working his way through the last few hits of that tower as they decide to turn back in on the fight. MANTARRAYA gets the charm, stun up onto 2, looking for Nocti, and he just keeps tanking everything. Pallet is going to have to swap his way out as he's a little low on the health bar, but there's a front line right there to clear away the rest of this inhib.
With Kog'Maw dead, there is no one to stop Nocti. He can sit there for as long as he wants. I mean, that was just the least in the
Mighty tasty for Young Generation to try and push their way in, and Naul's got another package to deliver.
Yeah, and you can see a lot of the ping, so they're just trying to flood or smother KLG's base, getting all of these super creeps waves coming in at the same time that they're contesting this bot inhib.
Yep. Playing it out nice and easy to close things out. This would be great for Young Generation to try and get a W on the board, give them a chance to still qualify for the elimination stage. It's not but Nexus Towers left for Chaos Latin Gamers. Can they hold together?
This is where we hold them.
All right, I don't see no Pantheon though, unfortunately. Chaos Latin Gamers are gonna have to find something out of nowhere. 300 Spartans might be hiding behind that fountain, we'll see. Nocti getting the knock up, there's the Featherstorm coming out. A few speed ups, but there's no damage. They've already lost one Nexus turret. Tierwulf looking for Naul, but the rest of Young Generation turn forward. Venus gonna get a kick off. Tierwulf gets the Thunderdome on, but it doesn't matter. Naul is still able to fire over the edge of the pit. Slow going in, gets a knockback, finding Pallet. MANTARRAYA makes a hero's entrance, and that's 1 kill to start off this fight.
Fix
but Chaos Latin Gamers, they've already found 2. Fix is still looking massive right now, but is it going to be enough? Naul gets MANTARRAYA, and 1 by 1 the protectors fall, and so does the Kog'Maw. A double kill for Naul, and there's nothing but the base. 30 minutes exact on the clock. Young Generation staying alive and take the win over KLG.
I mean, it was a 20K gold difference in the end, so Fix tried to do what he could, but he just couldn't go Super Saiyan enough as Young Generation just mow over Chaos Latin Gamers.
Yeah, we're going to need a couple more episodes of training montage before that Kog'Maw was going to be able to outscale. What a massive...